evening. Welcome back to The Passes Alive, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekend Recap. And tonight, I'm going to share with you a big box full of older wax packs and boxes that I came home with a few days back. I didn't spend a whole lot of time visiting different antique malls and flea markets and stuff. I was more focused on accumulating things for the storefront, which is hopefully set to open early April. Like April 2nd is what I'm shooting for. I'm not entirely sure, but if all goes as planned, should be the grand opening date for the Passes Alive store that my buddy and I are opening together. So I spent most of yesterday and even today walking around a dark and cold and creepy abandoned building in Pittsburgh that I randomly came across on a selling app. And the guy was advertising a couple glass display cases. And I'm like, those are sick, and that deal is unbeatable. So we drove out there, and upon getting there, this entire building was literally like left abandoned overnight. And this dude that I met out there was like still coming to work. Like nobody even bothered telling him that they were just up and leaving and abandoning the business altogether. So it was pretty crazy. This place was absolutely huge. It was like a maze, and like the footage that I'm showing you like doesn't even do it justice whatsoever. There was tons of display cases and all kinds of stuff. So we basically got everything we needed for the store for the most part. So that's pretty awesome. That's how I spent yesterday and today. But a few days back, I visited a store that I haven't been to in probably 6 months, and I came across some pretty awesome stuff and all kinds of good deals on baseball cards at this place, and then it kind of dried up for a while, and I had some time to kill recently, so I decided to pop in, and I was pretty surprised at what I came across in the form of older wax boxes. So starting things off, I left here and spent about almost $400 for everything that you're going to see. But off the bat, we have 2 boxes of 87 Donruss, an iconic set, obviously, at least to me. You got the rookie cards of Greg Maddux, Bo Jackson, Barry Bonds, Barry Larkin, Will Clark, a slew of other ones. And I've always been a fan of this set in general. Well, all the 87 sets in general, I should say. But typically these boxes are about 60 to 70 bucks a piece. And I got a good deal on everything altogether. So I couldn't pass on these. And I am trying to stock up and have a good bit of inventory for my store. So I had to grab those. I have 2 in my unopened wax collection already. So I couldn't pass on those. The next one, kind of one you don't really see very often, but not an amazing and exciting set by any means, but we have 1994 Score, the rookie and traded set. Now, when you think of 94, you think of the rookie cards like Michael Jordan, Alex Rodriguez, and some other ones as well that are notable, but those are pretty much, A-Rod's pretty much the biggest one in 94. So, A-Rod did not make his way into this set, but he did have a call-up redemption card that was a possible pull. Obviously, this is many, many years ago, so this is long expired, but it'd be pretty sick to pull that card nonetheless because it's a pretty tough one overall. And Jose Lima would be the big rookie, probably the biggest rookie that you could actually pull a physical card of out of this box. We have 10 cards per pack, 36 packs per box, and the nice thing about all these boxes was the guy sold me these for the price that was on each one. So $20 for 94 Score rookie traded. Can't pass on that. Every pack is a Gold Rush card. So, could not walk away from that one. Maybe we'll open that one day and pull ourselves a Jose Lima rookie card. I used to like that one a lot. I actually have that in my rookie box currently. Next one up, we have what could potentially be a cinder block. I guess you don't know until you open it. It all depends on how these were stored. But we have 1997. Actually, is this 97? Yeah, it's 97 Pinnacle. And Pinnacle in the 90s, just from like 94 up through the late 90s, were notorious for sticking together, bricking up, and having severe paper loss. Again, it depends on how they were stored, what climate they were stored in. So this could be good, it could not. You never know until you actually rip it open. But $24 for 97 Pinnacle. I'm not going to pass on that. 10 cards per pack in this 24 packs in this box. Maybe one day we'll rip that open. Looking for, mostly inserts. 97, not a great year in the base sets for rookies outside of Bowman. And, of course, good old 1987 Topps. Could not pass this one up. I've gotten a few boxes of these recently. I actually purchased a BBCE box of 87 tops a couple months back for about $50. So that was a pretty good deal, I think. But this one is not wrapped, obviously. I have a couple other ones outside the BBC box, but again, I bought a lot of these for inventory to begin the store with, get it off the ground, and have a nice selection of packs and wax to choose from. Next up, we have a random retail box, I guess, or blaster, I should say. These are back in the 90s. A company started doing this thing where they would make hobby box shaped boxes, but they were really blasters. 10 packs plus 2 bonus packs. I feel like you really could never pull that much good stuff out of anything like this. Any of the boxes that I've ever opened like this, these weirdly shaped, oddly shaped blaster boxes, never really got any good inserts or anything. So could be just my poor luck. I don't know, but I think I got this for $20. I thought 28 was a little too pricey for 98 Donruss. I don't think you could pull Crusade cards out of here or anything else, so I think I offered him 20 for this just because it's 12 packs and 98 Donruss. You're not going to really find much of anything in there. But you got Travis Lee smiling all big at you back in 1998. Would have been begging and hoping to pull a Travis Lee second-year card. And next up, I was pretty excited about this one. Topps Laser. I've been wanting to open Series 1 of Topps Laser from 96 for probably like 2 years and have not had a chance to. And these boxes were, I don't know, they were like under $100 there for a long time. Then they shot over 100 or like 150, I think, or 125 in that range. And now they're like kind of tough to find. And I think I opened Series 2 for Turn Back the Clock Tuesday a while back, but could not pass up on this for $45. Could not pass on that at all. So this one more than likely is going to stay in my sealed wax collection because it's one you don't see very often. You have Mark Grace gracing the top of the box here. But I thought that was a pretty cool pickup. I was pretty excited about that. And this one was pretty awesome too. Kind of a one that you don't see very often. At least I don't. But this is factory sealed. Jaws 2. 1978, made by Topps. These were 15 cents back in 1978. I was like, wow, that is a pretty awesome box. So I don't even know if I've ever seen a box of these before, but some of those non-sport boxes definitely command a pretty high dollar if you look at comps. So that one, for the time being, that one will stay sealed. Pretty cool find there, I think. And here we have, I think this was like $13 for this one. This one I don't really see very often. This is kind of almost like a throw-in. 87 yearbook stickers by Topps. Some of you guys remember buying those books and opening packs of these and placing and sticking them in the pages. I definitely did that with a couple from what I remember. I don't know if I ever did 87 or not, though, but you got, I think there's 5 cards per pack and 100 packs of stickers in here. Something I don't really see very often, so I was like, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll just keep that and keep it sealed in my wax collection that I have going on. I think it was like, I think I got paid $13 for that or something. Here's a pretty sweet one, though. Love these. 95 Leaf Limited. These were serial numbered. Every single box was serial numbered. 33,128 out of 45,000. 45,000 was a relatively low number back around this time, but I love this design. I love Leaf Limited 94 and then 95, same exact thing. There were 2 series, obviously. I opened one of these. Maybe I opened both. I can't remember for a throwback break a while back, but this was $35 for this box, and that is a pretty awesome price. And just love the design. Love some of these insert sets they had in there, Lumberjacks, and some of the other ones, but could not pass on that. That is Series 1 from 95. Next one up, couldn't pass on this one either. Box that I am not real familiar with, but I'm like, yeah, might as well grab it. 96 Pacific Lithocell. 96, as far as football, the big rookies, and I'm not sure if they made it into this set or not, but Ray Lewis, Eddie George, Marvin Harrison, a couple off the top of my head that I can think of. But yeah, not real familiar with this particular product, 96 Pacific, or what's possible to pull out of here. But you have 24 packs in here. A sealed box. I figured I would grab that one. And while we're doing football, Might as well pull this one out too. 96 Leaf has a pretty similar design to baseball. I think it's actually almost, it's very close, but they feel like they could be bricked up. Again, you never know until you actually rip the box open. But $20 for a hobby box of 96 Leaf, pretty awesome. Couldn't pass on that. This will probably just remain sealed for the time being. And the final box that I was pretty excited about as well in this wax haul is a box that may look familiar to you because I just bought one a few weeks back at a card show. It's still wrapped up. I haven't ripped this out. This was actually hidden inside of another box that I'm lucky and happy that I ripped into because I had no idea that this would be hiding out inside of here. 86 Leaf. Of course, the Conseco is not a possible pull in 86 Leaf, but you can still pull the Fred McGriff rookie as well as a few other ones, but could not pass on this one as well for the price. I was also able to get a case of top loaders thrown into this deal as well. So that was pretty awesome. 40 packs of top loaders, so that will help me out as far as the store opening goes. So that is really all that I accumulated this weekend, but I still think it was a pretty good haul nonetheless. I should have a video for you tomorrow, a binder I bought a while back at an antique mall and just never went through it. So check that out tomorrow night. It'll be posted, and Tuesday, be back for Turn Back the Clock Tuesday in a box that may look pretty familiar to you guys. I'll be ripping the classic design, looking for Mickey Weston Canadian rookie card, and also Griffey's second year, Frank Thomas rookie card, Sosa, Larry Walker, Bernie Williams, Juan Gonzalez in the Canadian parallel to 1990 Topps. So that is this Tuesday, and then hopefully we will do an auction once again this Wednesday night. So thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate you. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite wax box that I picked up was. If you think I got a good deal, and I will hopefully see you guys all back tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.